everybody, it's Claire from Peak 313. It's New Move Monday, and I have a tricep workout for you. This is a tricep extension with the exercise band. Grab your exercise band. Now, I recommend that the length is at least 5 foot long. It can be up to 6 foot long, but for most of you, if you have it any shorter than 5 foot, it's going to be really difficult. The next thing you need to do is examine the band and make sure that you don't have any little micro tears in the band. This is always a good rule of thumb anyways whenever you use the exercise band, because any amount of pressure put on that could actually make it snap, and it definitely wouldn't feel good for you to do that. So these are relatively cheap for you to keep around, so make sure that you're always taking care of safety first. Okay, the setup looks like this. Take the band, place it onto the floor, and you want to come into the middle of the band. Now, if you're taller, I definitely want you to make sure that you are actually having your knees really close together. That's going to help you give a little more slack on the band. You can also take the legs out a little bit more wider than that narrow stance if you feel more comfortable. That's going to just take away a little bit of the slack in the band. Okay, the setup with the hands looks like this. You're going to take the wrists and the thumbs, grab the band just like this, so the wrists are to the ceiling. Now, you're going to take the hands behind the head. Make sure that you're kneeling firmly onto the band. You've got the thumbs kind of adjacent to the hair or to the back of the head right now. Okay, the first thing I want you to think about is keeping the elbows kind of in and close to the head as opposed to winging them out like this, okay? So make sure you keep them in, keep the chest lifted, and then the third thing is keep the navel to the spine. You want to keep the abdominals nice and supported, the lower back as well. Okay, so this is the setup and how you do this move. You would lift one arm up, drop it down, do the other arm, and repeat to the other side. This is a great way, a nice modification, and a great way to do your first set, okay? This is going to get you used to the move, and again, it's more of a modification. So you got to keep those arms and elbows in to the head here. Now, a level 2, you would take both arms up at the same time. You can keep the knuckles close to one another, like keep them adjacent on each other. Hold tight to the band. And when you lift up the band, I want you to really think, press up to the ceiling, okay? Don't just kind of lift and drop. I really want you to focus on pressing and really working that tricep muscle here. Pressing up and through and tightening it there. Really important. So that's a level 1 and a level 2. If you want to add a level 3, more advanced, you can add some pulsing at the very end. It would look like this. Nice and high. Again, my chest is still lifted. The navel is still to the spine, supporting it. And you're just pulsing with control, okay? So just from me doing those few repetitions, I definitely felt a nice little burn in the back of the arm. It is a very effective move. You may have to work up to how many sets that you do on this, but this is great because the band can travel with you on vacation. You can take it to the office and do it at lunchtime. I obviously didn't really work up a sweat at all, but this is a great way to really tone up the back of the arms and a little bit into the shoulders. So that's the tricep extension with the exercise band for New Move Monday. Let me know what you think about it. Can't wait to hear.